Welcome all to what week are we in? 10?
My
11.
goodness, I just closed the gosh darn
11.
schedule. It is up here on the screen. I guess you can look on that smaller screen.
Of this Tecmo Super Bros season. Over halfway through here.
Almost three-quarters there, Dick.
And divisional races.
You can move that if you want.
Lining up. I'm here as always with my longtime friend and colleague. What do you need? It was fine where it was in the car.
I'm worried that it was going to hit because of Kevin.
Yeah, I could have twisted it.
And here we go, Dick. It is hot.
It's Dick Region here. It's Taint Supper as always, and we've got Houston and the Cowboys. A tough interconference matchup here. How are you today, Taint?
I am doing great, Dick, and I can tell by your voice you cannot wait to see this matchup between two powerhouses. Some are saying this could be the Super Bowl.
Well, we've got two teams here, each sitting at 7-2 and leading their respective divisions, one in the AFC, one in the NFC. And they are favorites to go the distance here and represent their conferences in the Super Bowl, I'd say right now, Taint.
Well, that is true. You have one side without their leader, one Maple Syrup Moon. They have the backup Carlson in. He did get hurt. I think we saw it several weeks ago. And that one will fall incomplete.
Sourdough. I believe, maybe.
And it is, check his name. Check that young man's name so we get it correct.
Right now?
Yeah. Because no one did it before the game, Kevin.
How does that happen?
Go to change. Now hit Y.
Why?
Cody Sourdough Carlson.
Really? That's what doesn't it? Does that look like it? That has to be what that says, right?
Because we did cross it off over here, too.
Okay. Kevin left a lot of letters off of sourdough there. I was a little bit confused. But here, 2nd and 10 on this first drive here for the backup QB, Cody Sourdough Carlson and the Oilers.
And the Oilers do have full confidence in Sourdough, as you can see with him throwing the ball on first and second. But it's going to be tough sliding against this Cowboys team.
Sure will be. They've got a potent defense here. He completes a short pass to Lorenzo White, setting up a 3rd and 5.
That is Lorenzo Care Bear White there on the completion. And 3rd and 5, same short, but it is awfully long.
I'm not gonna lie here, Taint. I forgot that maple syrup was missing here, and under duress is sourdough. He's gonna cough it up. It's recovered, and the Cowboys are gonna scoop and score here to start the scoring. Big play by the Cowboys defense.
My goodness, what a play there by them. They was just jumping the play, jumping the cow, and then good old Sourdough got smushed and the ball popped out. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yeah, let's see that replay again there, Taint, as the Dallas defense was able to disrupt and bring pressure onto the backup Sourdough.
And great here work by Kevin on the dual screen, giving us the replay and not missing the kick, and the quarterback just get hit so hard, they're lucky that he's still in the game.
Yeah, he took a shot there, and I don't know if they've got anybody left on the depth chart there at quarterback for Houston. I think Cody Carlson needs to make sure he stays healthy.
Most teams it'd be the punter, so that's old mustard bath.
And here's the direct snap to Lorenzo White. Let's hope it doesn't get to that point for the Oilers. They pick up a long one there on 1st down.
And now all you can do is maybe reestablish some momentum with Care Bear. But you're going to need to put points on the board. It's 7-0 Cowboys, and the offense is not on the field yet.
No, and the Oilers going to the air again here. Are you surprised they haven't tried to establish any sort of run game to help out Cody Carlson here?
Well, with the Oilers and the loss of Maple Syrup, he was just such an integral part of the entire attack. Sourdough just does not have the same skills, and they do try to utilize him that way. You see on the scamper, and this time, my goodness, he able to get a 1st down.
And here, just as you're saying, he doesn't have the same skills. He shows us the footwork and speed and elusiveness that he does possess, able to pick up 11 and move the sticks there.
Yeah, he did look like he was maybe running a bit for his life, and sometimes that makes you faster. I've seen many hog run faster than I thought they could.
Yeah, when a gator was chasing them, right, Tank?
Oh, getting away from a gator, 2 gators, and even sometimes 3 gators.
And that's what it's like. They're out there on the field having this Dallas Cowboys linebacking core and linemen chase you down. Just like gators hunting hogs out there, and I'm sure you do pick it up a gear when you're being chased. Here, Carlson out of the gun. He's under duress. And that's going to be swatted down for an incomplete pass. Could have been worse, Taint.
And old Sourdough did have a lot of time. It seemed like there was a receiver on the bottom open. He either did not see him or did not think he could make the throw.
Yeah, enough time, I thought as well. There was a receiver open here. He steps up into the pocket, underthrows his man. Diving attempt, but incomplete.
And I think right now, old Sourdough just holding the ball a bit too tight. He's trying to run, trying to throw, trying to do everything, trying to fill the shoes of maple syrup, and he just can't do that. He's got to be Sourdough.
Oh, and here the punter, he got grabbed, but he still got the punt off. Oh my goodness, that's Greg Mustardbath Montgomery. And he booms it down inside the 10 of the Cowboys, where Williams,
And this is replacing Iceman, so I do not know who this Williams
Iceman
is.
Harper is usually the returner for the Dallas Cowboys there. Must be an unknown injury. He's a factor in the offensive game plan for the Cowboys there. They might be missing Iceman.
Well, it's funny. Sometime with the Iceman in Dallas, you worry about him more in August than you do in November. But here we are, and he's not on the field.
Yeah, they need a player like that down the stretch here. They give to Emmett Juggernaut Smith, and he stopped for no gain around the outside.
And Emmett Juggernaut Smith is just one of those backs that you can feed all game, and I expect the Cowboys to do that. Up 7 already. We're going to get a healthy dose. My goodness.
The Juggernaut breaks free around the outside, shows his speed, and he fumbles just across midfield. What a play to strip that ball from the Juggernaut. The Oilers recover. That play could be huge here in the first quarter.
Oh, no. Oh, my. What a swing of emotions for these fans, for these crowds, for these other players on the sideline, and then for Juggernaut. Oh, wait, that hurts. That stings.
Yeah, look there for a second like it could be 6 for the Cowboys. I thought he was gone. Here, though, Lorenzo White around the outside. Picks up 16 or 17 of his own on a long run play here.
And Care Bear comes out and says, "Who am I? I am. Who do you think I am? I am." In that response to the Juggernaut. And these two backs are just among the best we will see here in the league.
Yeah, I expect to see more of Care Bear here as the Oilers... Oh, excuse me. Carlson fits it into such a tight window. He hits Curtis Cookie Dough Duncan for 6. What a play.
What a throw under pressure from the Sourdough, and Cookie Dough coming back and making the catch between two defenders. My goodness, we've got a dough-to-dough connection.
Dough-to-dough connection. We sure do. What a pitch.
Wrong button.
Oh, you wanted me to run it back? Yeah.
Well, it's okay. We'll get the next one. And there's Iceman. So he is just not taking punts today.
You don't have to replay them all. I wasn't ready.
It was a great catch.
Yeah, I'm running the buttons.
That's on me. It's on me.
You were right. Just say, like,
replay.
Let's see the replay.
It's like leading the witness.
Oh, well, there. I don't know why. I mean, I should have known. Anyways, ball game's tied here as the Cowboys take over inside their own 15. Here he's Aikman. He's got men downfield, but he decides to tuck it and run. Picks up a first down. He says, "Anything you can do, I can also do." Shows his own ability to scamper there, Taint.
And quickly on that Cowboys sideline, that went from smiles to being scaredy faces. Just worried that they don't want old Cyclops to get hurt. They just can't afford it.
Yeah, they don't want to be back down to their backup quarterback as well. And here, Juggernaut brought down 5 yards deep. The Oilers defense had it figured out.
And what we thought may have once been an offensive battle has become a defensive struggle. And here from the shotgun, and they are second and longer with time. My goodness.
All day back there he hits Professor X Novacek down inside the 40 of the Oilers.
Oh, no, oh my.
Catching. No, Novacek's down.
And it looked bad, Dick, and now this team is down to their backup tight end. Who is this? This is Alfredo Roberts. What a great name for that young man. Perhaps he can earn himself a nickname amongst the great X-Men, but replacing Professor X is going to be quite a big deal.
It sure will be. Professor X, a huge part of this Dallas Cowboys offense. I did notice that Harper is in the lineup there. And also of note, Alfredo Roberts, one of the very few Italian Americans suiting up in the NFL this year. Here, the give to Juggernaut up the middle. He gets nowhere.
And that's 2 big jumps on runs here in almost 3 plays. The defense is hounding this offense.
Yeah, they let up a big play through the air, though, Taint. Do you think maybe they're selling out to stop that Juggernaut run?
Well, either way, they're just laying licks on everyone, and just kind of Professor X took the beating on that one. Hey, Iceman takes a nice hit himself.
Yeah, Cyclops there. A beautiful rope for 15 yards to Alvin Iceman Harper. His offense is starting to look like they're balanced and moving here, Taint.
Well, they have been moving the ball well. The hiccups are the injury and the fumble. But here we go again.
Yeah, all except for that fumble from Emmitt Smith, they have been moving. And here he finds Michael Sabretooth Irvin in the corner of the end zone. 6 for that Dallas offense.
And my goodness, there was just so much time there in the backfield for Cyclops. And you just cannot give a man that throws lasers that much time, because he's going to get them out and they're going to get there quick. Touchdown, Sabretooth.
Yeah, if he can get his eyes on you, he can hit you with a laser. If I've seen X-Men, I know that's how it works. Here, Elliott kicking the ball off to the Oilers. Can they keep pace here with this potent Dallas Cowboys team?
And that's Lynn. You only live twice with his second extra point kicking off for the Cowboys. Always a steward of the ball and the kicking profession.
Here, Lorenzo White, that's the second time they've run that direct snap. He picks up 4.
Well, that just got to make me think they're setting up that shotgun play for later. Bang Zoom think it's a direct snap, and old Sourdough has one over the top.
That is the beauty in calling a game as a coordinator here. You're always setting up the defense, trying to make them think one thing. And here, Lorenzo Care Bear White scampers for 13 yards on the outside.
What a nice run by him, finding space, making moves. Oh, wait.
These backs really showing how dynamic they are. They're fast, they're shifty, they're strong. Here's Sourdough with time in the pocket until it collapses. He just waited too long there as Jim Jeffcoat.
That is Jim Jubilee Jeffcoat there, Dick, and that is just simply a coverage sack. He is looking downfield, and all those receivers down there covered, Dick.
Yeah, the pocket looked good for a minute, but with this pass rush of the Cowboys, it can only hold for so long. It collapsed on Sourdough, and here, pressure on the outside.
I think
He's
that
brought
was Jubilee
down.
again.
No, that's Tony Tolbert bringing down Sourdough, and it's a long 3rd and 30 here, Taint.
And what do you draw up here? 8 seconds left in the half. Down by 7, 3rd and 30. Maybe you just kneel it. I don't know.
Yeah, you play safe, you run it, you kneel it. You don't want to turn the ball over here. He's got a little bit of time. Takes a shot down to the bottom of the field. Someone's open. That's Slaughter.
W. Sweet Tooth Slaughter on the 15-yard gain, but then this just gonna end. I do not see the logic in just throwing it short there. You either gotta go deep or just give up.
Yeah, you gotta be either. Too much risk there to just try to pick up 15 yards through the air. I agree, Taint. Here we go into halftime with the Dallas Cowboys up by 7.
And my goodness, look at that stat line for Cyclops. Highlight the things in the folder. He is at 100%. Only 74 yards. He has hit a couple receivers with that yardage. It's just been all Cowboys, but there's 3 up top. There you go. But the Oilers just been sticking and sticking close, and that's got to keep everyone worried. Hit the button. And let's just take a look. What did you... Dog, you hit a button. And here comes... This is the second half kick, dog.
Oh, I hit a button. Damn.
Yeah, and you didn't hit the button on the stream deck. Hit the orange button. Hit the top right. Hit the top. Just hit it. Just hit it.
It's not orange.
Well, my goodness, we've got a toe-to-toe connection.
Toe-to-toe connection? We sure do. What a... They're balanced and moving here, Taint.
Well, they have been moving the ball well. The hiccups are the injury and the fumble. But here we go again.
Yeah, all except for that fumble from Emmitt Smith, they have been moving. And here he finds Michael Sabertooth Irvin in the corner of the end zone. They're balanced and moving here, Taint.
Well, they have been moving the ball well. The hiccups are the injury and the fumble. But here we go again.
Yeah, all except for that fumble from Emmitt Smith, they have been moving. And here he finds Michael Sabertooth Irvin in the corner of the end zone, 6 for that Dallas offense.
On the completion, and 3rd and 5, same shot, but it is awfully long.
I'm not gonna lie here, Taint. I forgot that maple syrup was missing here, and under duress, his sourdough, he's gonna cough it up. It's recovered, and the Cowboys are gonna scoop and score here to start the scoring. Big play by the Cowboys defense.
And I expect the Cowboys to do that, up 7 already. We're gonna get a healthy dose, my goodness.
The juggernaut breaks free around the outside, shows his speed, and he fumbles just across midfield. What a play to strip that ball from a juggernaut. The Oilers recover. That play could be huge here in the first quarter.
Oh, the pressure from the sourdough and cookie dough coming back and making the catch between 2 defenders. My goodness, we've got a toe-to-toe connection.
Toe-to-toe connection? We sure do. What a
defensive struggle. And here from the shotgun, and they are 2nd and long, but with time, my goodness.
All day back there he had, and he hits Professor X Novacek down inside the 40 of the Oilers.
Oh, beautiful no, oh my.
Catching. No, Novacek's down.
And here we go.
And here we are. Sorry about a couple technical difficulties there. In the second half, we're trying a couple new setups, some new techniques here that I'm unfamiliar with.
That has to be reverberating through that Yeti.
This?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, you can see that moving over there on the meter.
Let's go underneath then, maybe.
Jeez, Pete. I like to make noise there too. All right, here we are. Second half of this ball game. The Dallas Cowboys have the ball just outside their 20-yard line, and they lead by 7. Taint, what do you think the two teams talked about in the dugouts there at halftime?
Well, number one, that was a great way to bring us back to re-update us with what happens, and I'm just thinking both teams are telling each other the same thing. Just keep doing what we do, and this is what we gonna do, and they're gonna have to stop us by doing it.
Yeah, both offenses having a bit of success there, at least stretches of it through the first half. Here, Cyclops under center with split backs. He gives. This is Moose Johnson's first touch of the ball. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And Moose, not an X-Men in powers, but in spirit. Have you ever seen a Moose, Dick? Well, that came out wrong. Wait. Dick, have you ever seen a moose?
I have not in person, Taint. I've seen photos. I've seen videos. They are quite a large animal.
They are big, they are grumpy, they are angry, and here's fourth down in the third quarter. The Cowboys going for it.
Yeah, they're trying to put the nail in the coffin early here on these Oilers. They're going for it in their own territory. They run it with Moose Johnson again, and he's got a big hole. He picks up 4, moves the sticks there on a risky and gutsy call.
Well, with the Juggernaut and the Moose in the backfield, that is a difficult thing to stop, to limit to just 1 yard on any play.
Yeah, it's tough work for the defense there, and this Dallas Cowboys offensive line is just so strong. And here, a little bit of a hole for Aikman. He's going to scoot for 7, showing he's not afraid to tuck it and run, Taint.
And that is just so scary to see the leader of your team running downfield being hit by people as the quarterback, the linebacker. Oh, no.
Up the gut goes Smith, picks up the sticks. They're across the 50-yard line. Dallas putting together a good drive here to open the second half.
And the yardage gains continue. The Oilers are just that bend but don't break right now, but they need a stop or a turnover.
Here, a play fake based on the last play, but he was able to get it off. It's a deep shot to Sabretooth. He catches it. He's brought down just outside the 10. What a pitching catch there.
And my goodness, just another shot taken there by Cyclops. He is showing his toughness today.
Yeah, he sat back there in the pocket. He let the pressure get to him, let his receiver get downfield, hit him, and here he hits Emmitt Smith on the toss down to the left side. He picks up a couple before a horde of Oilers bring him down.
This grittiness we are seeing here today from Cyclops reminds me of this old three-legged pig we used to have back in the bayou. His name was Gus, and he had touchdown Juggernaut.
Here, Juggernaut gets into the end zone to give the Dallas Cowboys a 2-touchdown lead. Beautiful blocking there, Taint on the edge. What did you see from the offensive line there that made it so easy for the Juggernaut?
Well, you just see as they line up, they go to the right on the snap and just seal. It feels like I'm just in San Francisco down at the wharf seeing all these blocks being sealed.
Yeah, there are quite a few seals down there in the bay. I forget why you brought those up. The blockers. The 3 blockers. Yeah, you can see the 3 blockers out there leading the way, sealing the edge. That's right, seal.
And if you are weather stripping this winter, this spring, you need to protect it. Dick, I got the ad read, please.
Sorry, right.
You got to protect your house with Thompson's weather stripping and sealant blocker and seals. Head down to Thompson's to pick up your seals and sealant usage and needs today.
I've actually used a lot of Thompson's sealing tools to keep some things waterproof, to seal some edges on some things. They've always worked wonders for me. Deep shot missed for the Oilers on first down. Here he's looking downfield again, taking a shot. That's Ernest Gift Basket Givens, and he lands it in his bread basket. That's a touchdown, easy walk-in. What a play there from the Oilers.
And just what a throw and catch there from Sourdough to Gift Basket. The Oilers say, hey, we ain't out of this yet. Let's go. We within a score, and we're heading into the fourth quarter now, Vic.
Yeah, just when you think Dallas Cowboys have all the momentum and are taking control of this game, the Oilers come out and on first and second down, they just heave the ball downfield. Took 2 shots. One of them worked out. And this is a ball game here. They're not going to go away, Taint. They're one of the best teams in the AFC.
And I just don't understand how the Cowboys defense, and my goodness, no.
Another injury. It is Iceman this time. I worry we brought that into existence there. We were talking about it earlier. He actually was healthy to start the game. Here on the kick return, he goes down, and it looked bad, Taint.
And they have Tyrone Williams and Jimmy Smith as the replacements. Jimmy will come in, but he needs a kick return change too. But I just do not know how you replace someone as essential and integral as Iceman is to the team.
No, it's going to be difficult to do, but you did bump into Jimmy Smith down in the tunnel, and you were able to talk to him before this game about, what it's like to be a backup and what it might be to get the opportunity to play.
Well, and yeah, my goodness, what a throw to get off there. But yeah, I was lucky he was down there filming, what is the TikToks now that he was just working on. He was jumping and juking and jiving. I asked that young man, I said, Jimmy, aren't you just worried about using up all this energy for the game? And he said, well, Taint, appreciate what you and Dick do, but thank you. We got it under control, and let's see if he does.
Here, under control, Moose Johnson picks up 3 as we move into the fourth quarter here. Dallas looking to put away the Oilers here with a third down in their own territory.
And what do you do here? I mean, I think you want to keep the clock moving, but also the ball moving. This is a big play in this game.
Yeah, do you pick up the sticks? Do you keep it on the ground? Do you you leave it up to the Cyclops or the Juggernaut? Really is the choice here. They put it in the hands of the Cyclops. Good coverage downfield. He tries to fit it into the window. Can't do it, and it looks like the Cowboys are going to have to punt, Taint.
And here we go. The Oilers and Sourdough getting their chance. The defense, just great coverage there. My goodness.
Oh, and in the face of John Elbow Macaroni Jet is the Oilers pass or punt rush. They just don't get there.
And double bag on the short return, but that's hard. It was a short punt.
Yeah, the kick coverage team has the benefit there. If it's a little bit of a shorter, higher punt, they're able to get there easily. Here, the Oilers, though, with a chance to come back and tie this game, you know, it would be a huge win for them going into this tail end of the season here. If they can go beat the Cowboys with their backup quarterback, Taint.
It would just be an absolute statement game.
I think it would maybe not stun the rest of the NFL, but, you know, put the rest of the NFL on high alert that, hey, these Oilers are here to play, and they're a well-oiled unit, whether they've got maple syrup at the helm or sourdough. And here, sourdough under center, takes a snap, drops back, and decides to run. No, he throws it backwards. That should be a fumble. That should be a fumble, Taint. My goodness, the refs missed that. They're going to deem it an incomplete pass. That should have been a fumble.
It looked like he threw behind him. I just don't. Maybe we missed something from our high vantage point. Kevin, please let us know if you saw anything. And oh no.
Oh, and under pressure, under extreme duress, immediately, Tony Tolbert, credit for the sack there, as he brings down Sourdough and ends that drive quickly. Oilers are going to need a quick punt and stop here if they want to score and extend this game.
So have they squandered their only opportunity? We will find out. And here's Williams on the just great punt there by Mustabath.
It is a good booming punt. He gets 5.
Oh no! Oh my!
The injury bug very present here in Dallas today as Tyrone Williams goes down and they're running out of people on the bench. Jimmy Smith, he's going to have to do it all here.
Let's just look at that today, Dick. We've seen Iceman, we've seen Professor X, and we've seen this Williams fella go down too. My goodness.
Something must be in the water there at the Dallas training facility, because that is tough to see. None of them looked great. You hope all those young men get back and on the field as quickly as possible as Dallas makes the push for the playoffs here.
And as Dallas, do you maybe take out the Juggernaut just so he doesn't get hurt? No.
Or Cyclops.
Just get rid of the ball, Cyclops.
Yeah, you've got to cringe every time you see one of your guys get tackled now. If you're a Cowboys fan or on that Cowboys sideline, you just got to be nervous. There's a odd feeling in the arena right now with all these injuries. And here, Juggernaut brought down right away.
It's snake bitten. They all feel snake bitten. You can see it in their eyes. You can smell it in the air, Dick.
And a lot of these Texas people, you know, they've been snake bitten or seen somebody been snake bitten. I know you've seen a number of snake bites in your day out there hunting for gators and finding your hogs. And
man, when we was kids, we just kind of pick up little snakes sometimes and let them bite us. And here, Jimmy Smith gets the first down.
Jimmy Smith in for the injured Alvin Iceman Harper, makes a big-time diving catch. He was wide open, and Cyclops nearly missed him. But he didn't. Jimmy Smith bailed him out.
And just Cyclops out here throwing lasers again, and that's why he's Cyclops and the Juggernaut backing it up, and now you've got to think tick-tock, Dick.
Yeah, they want to run this clock as much as they can here before they'd like one more first down, and it's a ball game, Taint. Here they give to Moose, who's not the most fast running back, but he's powerful. He works for 2, and we're up on a 3rd and 3 here for the Cowboys. 58 ticks remaining. The Oilers need a stop and a timeout.
And my goodness, they come out in the shotgun, they throw it.
They go to the air. He's got everyone wide open. This is the same thing they ran on the last 3rd down. Jimmy Smith jumps up and catches it, and that's going to do it here as they move. The sticks move down to the 25-yard line, and that is going to do it.
My goodness, just the fight shown here on either side, on both sides. My goodness, just the grit of the Oilers with their backup QB. And I've talked to many inside. They don't know if Maple Syrup going to be back by the end of the year, but he is working hard. And if he comes back, they are just going to be catapulted to another level. Then you have the Cowboys and the injuries they have sustained today. Moving forward, was this game too costly for them? They have no receivers left, no tight ends left. My goodness, they relied heavily on Juggernaut before Dick, and they're going to have to do it even more heavily from here on out.
Yeah, both teams having to deal with some injuries in key places as they move through the second half of this season and try to solidify their playoff positioning. Tecmo Super Bros will be there to see how it plays out. Let's see how that second half played out for these two teams. Stop and a timeout.
And my goodness, they come out in the shotgun, they throw it.
They go to the air. He's got everyone wide open. This is the same thing they ran on the last third down. Jimmy Smith jumps up and catches it. And that's going to do it here as they move, the sticks move down to the 25-yard line, and that is going to do it.
The yardage gains continue. The Oilers are just that bend but don't break right now, but they need a stop or a turnover.
Here, a play fake based on the last play, but he was able to get it off. It's a deep shot to Sabretooth. He catches it. He's brought down just outside the 10. What a pitching catch there.
This grittiness we are seeing here today from Cyclops reminds me of this old three-legged pig we used to have back in the bayou. His name was Gus, and he had touchdown. Juggernaut.
Here, Juggernaut gets into the end zone to give the Dallas Cowboys a 2-touchdown lead. To keep some things waterproof, to seal some edges on some things. They've always worked wonders for me. Deep shot missed for the Oilers on first down. Here he's looking downfield again, taking a shot. That's Ernest Gift Basket Givens, and he lands it in his breadbasket. That's a touchdown, easy walk-in. What a play there from the Oilers.
And here we go, Hammer, the second game of this Week 11 Tecmo Super Bros regular season, seeing the Minnesota Vikings facing the Chicago Bears. I'm Steve Wingels, as always, with my host, Beau Hammerton. How are you today there, Hammer?
Wingo, I am great. I love late, what month would it be right now in the NFL?
November.
Really, week 10? Probably October, November.
It's week 11.
November 11, okay. I love November football. I love NFC North football. I spent 8 years in the NFC North. It's my favorite of my career. And this rivalry and matchup here, battling for the wild card.
And
We're in
here,
for a good one today, we go.
Fuad the Shepherd Ramirez kicks off to
Revades.
Donnell, leader of the pack, Wolford, and
Here.
he can return a ball. My goodness, what a zag! And this opening kick between these division rivals returned to the 30-yard line. My goodness. Hammer.
Wow, Wingo, what a return there. I mean, we know the leader of the pack is dangerous. We know he can do that kind of thing at the drop of a hat. On the punt returns, too. He's an elite special teams player in here. Big start for the Bears.
And here, Jim the Hunter Harbaugh hands off to Craig Ironhead Hayward, who gets no yardage, 2nd and 10.
Tell you what, Ironhead, it hurts tackling that guy. That guy runs hard, lowers the boom every single time.
It's like he has a big, strong neck, and why is it not working? And a big, strong head, and it weighs a lot, Hammer.
Yeah, he's not afraid to use it, and you hate playing against a running back like that. That's a defensive player.
Here, Neil, take me to the moon. Anderson around the top side. It gets a quick 10 yards before he's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Take me to the moon. Thought he was going to take it to the house there for a second. Just can't quite get through that second level of defenders. Good open field tackle and a good run there.
And here, Jim the Hunter Harbaugh comes out from the shotgun in the red zone. 1st and 10, they're throwing. He has some time. He surveys. He has a man downfield. Who is that? That is Jennings.
Gets him.
Wow, Keith ATM Jennings gets it in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Beautiful pitch and catch there from the Hunter to ATM. He waited. There's a beautiful pocket form for him. He went through his reads, saw ATM standing wide open. Boom. Touchdown, Bears.
And I know you just walked us through that, Hammer.
No, let's see it.
But could you just, what did you see? When did it happen?
I mean, just look at the pocket develop there and look at the time that Harbaugh took going through his reads and finding Jennings there. Keith ATM Jennings, he's a slot receiver. He's not the biggest part of the offense, but he catches big touchdowns for them when he needs them to.
And here with a 7-0 lead, a 7-0 deficit, Hammer. Jim the Piano Man McMahon comes out to lead the Vikings, and he will throw an immediate interception at the 40-yard line. My goodness, what a start here for the Bears.
Wow. Exactly what the Bears drew up as a perfect start in their little pregame meeting. Turnovers defensively, offensively moving the ball. Vikings might be in trouble today.
And here comes the Hunter from the shotgun looking for the killer strike, but here it falls incomplete.
Beautiful play there by that linebacker to drop back in coverage, disguise it a little bit. The Hunter never saw him. Then he elevated to make the play. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10, threatening a pitch to take me to the moon. Great blocking for 8 yards. 3rd and 1.
And you see him coming at you down the sidelines with a head of steam. As a defensive back especially, you're thinking, please God, don't lay the boom on me. There, he picks up 8.
And here is the Hunter again under center, but here the defense jumps the snap. Ironhead gets no yardage. It is 4th and 2. What do you do here, Hammer, if you're the coach?
Oh, first of all, you love to see the sellout blitz when you know it's a run and it pays off. But here, you just got to decide, are you going to be aggressive? Are you trying to set the tone? Or are you going to play it safe and kick the 3?
And it would be a long kick, and here they decide against it. The defense has made their choice. The offense has made theirs. Let's line up. Let's see what you're going to do. And here is The Hunter from the shotgun. He has men downfield. The Minnesota defense is caught off balance. And here is Jennings again at the goal line. Touchdown, Bears. Oh, no.
Wow, that's gutsy there. It's 4th and 2. You've got people like Take Me to the Moon and Craig Ironhead Hayward in your backfield. What do? You come out in the gun, and you go over the top. Keith ATM Jennings with a second of the game. Let's see that. Look at this Wingo. Wow, you're in the gun. I can't believe they came out in the gun. What a gutsy call, but it paid off. Every single receiver's wide open. I thought Harbaugh was going to get sacked. I thought he took too long, but no. In the breadbasket for ATM there. This Bears team looks ready to play today.
And my goodness, what a throw and catch. This Minnesota team finds himself behind by 2 scores here in the first half, and we have not seen a game like this in quite a while here, Hammer.
No, this is exciting. We've, I hate to say it, but we've got a couple dull contests in the last couple weeks of the season. Hit the doldrums a little bit, but this one has fireworks written all over it. And don't be surprised if Piano Man doesn't make us a fight and start pushing back with the Vikings here.
And here the Piano Man on a little bit of a scamper for a 1-yard gain. They're getting small yardage here, Hammer, but down by this much this early. Can you stick with a running game?
I mean, sometimes you have to. It's just a part of the game design that you had going in, and here, my goodness.
And quickly overwhelmed does the lineman and Piano Man find themselves by this Chicago defense, Hammer. And is this just going to get worse as the Vikings are punting in the end of the first half, already down 14-0?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. It's going to take some changes at halftime. It's going to take some schematic alterations and adjustments here. It's only the end of the first quarter. Wow, I
don't know if they can wait till halftime to make these adjustments,
Hammer.
Hammer.
To start making it now because the game plan has just been better for the Bears so far. And sometimes you win a game on Saturday and Friday and Thursday of that week. The game plan is just better, and that's what's going on here.
And the Hunter is now the leader of the Bears. Quite the position as he finds Take Me to the Moon for a first down. He had replaced the Piano Man who went on to other pastures in Minnesota, Hammer. And I understand you had the ability to talk to the Hunter this week about what this means to him, this matchup against his former leader in the locker room, so to say.
Yeah, Jim the Hunter Harbaugh. I mean, he's a competitor. He's the guy you want leading your troops, leading your locker room. He was always that way, and he came in as a young man and asserted his tone in the locker room. And, the Piano Man, he's an alpha. He's a leader himself. He said, there's not going to be 2 of us, buddy. All right, this town ain't big enough for the 2 of us. He brought that to the Bears' attention. They said, hey, Jim Harbaugh's our guy. They shipped the Piano Man off, and here he's a quarterback for the Vikings, and here.
And my goodness, after back-to-back first downs from Take Me to the Moon, to get that ball off, Hammer, he was under pressure, he got hit, he was twisted, he was turned, but somehow the ball got out and was on target.
Yeah, the Hunter can do some pretty incredible things back there just when you think the defense has him in his grasp. The ball comes out and gets his receiver in here. Under pressure.
And here he's fighting, he's breaking, and it takes the entire...
My God.
What a fight in that young man. And what a fight in that young man, too. My goodness, Hammer.
That's what I'm talking about with the Hunter right there. I think we just watched him shake off 4 Vikings defenders. We go, wow, grappling with John Randall, one of the strongest guys in the league.
He was tied up, but he was able to elude so many other defenders, and here he gets the ball off under pressure at a diving, no interception at the 40. It'll be returned to almost the 50, and here we go. Is this the momentum swing the Vikings needed, Hammer?
Maybe, Wingo, maybe. What a huge play there for the Vikings. Big time turnover. They need it, and they need some points here going into halftime if they really want to swing the momentum.
Well, I do not remember. Well, they did kick off, so they will get it at halftime. So if you can get a touchdown going in, get the ball back and score, all of a sudden it is tied. And this is Terry Long Haul Allen on the nice first down run for 10 yards.
It's the first time Long Haul got his hands on the ball, and he can be effective in the run game and in the pass game. And he's a weapon for this Vikings offense. Let's see if they can keep this rolling here.
Well, starting on this short field here, Hammer, you would expect the balanced attack to be beneficial. And here, dropping back and throwing almost straight to a defender. Piano Man's got to be lucky, and he's shaking his head on that one, Hammer. He got away with one.
I think it was kind of a deer on the hillside situation there. Sometimes when that defender's just sitting still, not moving, you just don't see him. It's easier to see a moving defender out there. Made a bad decision.
And here
got away with it, but here
the man pitches, but no, it's the reverse. Who is that? That is Chris Treasure Map Carter for a big flashy play, but a small gain, Hammer.
Yeah, they went with the trick play there. It's the right part of the field to try it in. It's the second down. Try to catch the defense leaning. It's the first time they got it in the hands of that playmaker. You think he'd be a more difference maker in this game, but so far, he's been quiet.
And without the established run, perhaps the defense less likely to bite, and here the defense bites hard on the play, gets to the quarterback, sacked. 4th and long now.
Yeah, that's just a zero blitz, cover zero blitz. Everybody's coming at the quarterback there. Piano Man had no chance.
And now the Vikings have no other choice to punt, and it looks like their punter has blasted it through the back of the end zone like a stooge. Oh no, it landed in there, but it's going to fall for a touchback anyway. That's Harry Horsefly Newsome on the punt. And with this first half ending, Hammer, what do you do as the Bears? Just kind of run it out and take the lead with you?
Yeah, I think that you're taking the ball at your 20-yard line. 42 ticks, that's not that many in a Tecmo Super Bros context. You probably just run this out and play it safe, and here that's what they do.
And Take Me to the Moon has found some success, but not in that play. The defense breaks through quickly, jumping the count. He will lose 2 yards, but the clock will continue to run, and this could be the last play, but we know how this clock works. It might take one more. And here's the throw, but it is not down. My goodness, there was maybe an open runner there for the Hunter, Hammer.
Yeah, I thought he had somebody in the seam, and I thought he had somebody up the sidelines. He went with the check down, the little tailback coming out of the backfield. Missed him. Lucky for him, it fell innocently to the ground.
And here Ironhead will take it quietly up the middle for the final play of the first half. All the points coming in the first quarter, Hammer, with the Bears leading 14-0. Looked like a quick attack to begin, but it's been kind of balanced since then, Hammer.
Yeah, I mean, talk about excitement there in that first quarter with a couple turnovers and some big plays, a big return to get us started from a leader of the pack. I know the Bears in command of this game, dictating everything on both sides of the ball. The run games there, the pass games there, but mostly they've just been, they haven't let the Vikings do anything on offense. They've got no pass game. Jim McMahon hasn't even thrown the ball. And their leading rusher is Tony Long-Haul Allen with 2 carries. They've got to get something going in the second half. Let's take a peek at the first half highlights.
And
We're in for a good one today, Wingo.
Flawed the Shepherd Ramirez kicks off to Donnell, leader of the pack, Wolford, and he can return a ball. My goodness, what a thing! And this opening kick between these division rivals returned to the 30-yard line. My goodness. Down in the red zone, 1st and 10, they're throwing. He has some time. He surveys. He has a man downfield. Who is that? That is Jennings.
Yes,
Wow, Keith ATM Jennings gets it in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. 7-0 lead. A 7-0 deficit, Hammer. Jim the Piano Man McMahon comes out to lead the Vikings, and he'll throw an immediate interception at the 40-yard line. My goodness, what a start here for the Bears.
What?
Let's line up. Let's see what you're going to do. And here is the Hunter from the shotgun. He has men downfield. The Minnesota defense is cut off balance. And here is Jennings again at the goal line. Touchdown, Bears. Oh, no.
Wow.
Tied up, but he was able to elude so many other defenders. And here he gets the ball off under pressure at a diving. No interception at the 40. It'll be returned to almost the 50, and here we go. Is this the momentum swing the Vikings needed, Hammer?
Maybe, Wingo, maybe.
And here out for the second half kick is this guy without a name, kicking to Darren Porterhouse Nelson, who fumbles the ball in the first hit. My goodness, this is what the Vikings recover. My goodness, I thought the Bears were going to take that in, Hammer. What a swing of emotions to open the half.
Tell you what, Darren Porterhouse Nelson better buy a porterhouse for that guy who recovered that ball, because he saved himself a chewing out. I mean, the special teams coach probably still giving it to him, because you got to hold on to the ball. Good thing they recovered.
And here's the reverse. No, who is that?
That's
Allen. Long Haul holds on to it. Okay, 9-yard gain on the top side, and he's actually had a pretty successful couple carries, Hammer.
Yeah, he's been effective for them, and let me tell you about that play action that he just ran on that reverse, that fake handoff. That's a tough skill to develop there, and he did it great, sold it, had the defense leaning in here again.
And my goodness, he just misses the defender in the backfield. It looked like that fake handoff froze them there for a second, Hammer. And here we go, just reestablished in the running game to open the second half here for the Vikings and the Piano Man.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. You come out, you just settle everything down, you let the line go to work, and you let Long Haul pick up some yards.
And here the play action, and just very quickly, it looked like Piano Man just threw it into the chest very hard at the upcoming defensive lineman, Hammer, and they all chuckle as they leave.
Yeah, sometimes the Piano Man, he's a guy who can let frustration get the best of him. And the rush, it was in his face immediately. No one's open. Just whips it at the defender's chest, and everybody has a good chuckle.
And here's Long Haul on the bottom side, who finds some space. And will he get enough yardage? They're measuring, Hammer, and yes, he does. First down, Vikings. All on the ground so far for the first downs, Hammer.
Terry, I think I called him Tony a couple times. Terry, Long Haul, Allen. How about the start of the second half for him here? Keep giving him the ball, Minnesota.
And Terry's probably saying, guys, we should have started the game like this. Now that we're giving it to me, let's keep it going.
I did.
It's okay. It happens. It happens. And here, Piano Man under center, 2 men wide, 2 men back. And this one, he hands off to the up back, and the lineman will quickly take him down.
Was that Roger Rocket Man Craig getting the handoff there?
That was Rocket Man on the quick handoff, trying to get one past the defense, but the line had nothing of it. Second and long here for the Piano Man.
Long Haul, usually the one back. Rocket Man doesn't get his hands on too many balls here. Long Haul gets his hands on another one.
And here he just looked like he maybe had some room to the outside, but decided, no, let's take this contact, Hammer. And it's 3rd and 8, and now maybe a challenge, the first adversity this Vikings offense has had in the second half.
Yeah, they need to just show that they can pass block if they want to make this a game, and so far they haven't been able to, Wingo.
And the defense jumps the snap count, gets the sack. The Vikings force the punt, still down 14, and they took a big chunk out of the clock there, Hammer.
Yeah, time is going to be their enemy here for the rest of the game, down 2 scores. Obviously, you got to keep the Bears out of the end zone, but time is going to keep ticking and ticking and ticking.
And Horsefly lands this one on the 6, a short return inside the 20. And if the Vikings can do anything, I think their defense needs to show up now, right, Hammer?
Yeah, I mean, you basically need a turnover if you want to make this a game, whether it's a strip or a sack or a fumble or interception, whatever it is here. Ironhead.
And just a nice throw and catch there from the Hunter. Finds his man. He does take a hit, but 1st and 10, and they move the sticks.
Yeah, I'm surprised they came out and went to the air there. Could be just running this clock out at this point. They're in the gun here.
And here the Hunter, under the gun, under pressure, he finds Jennings, who's been his favorite receiver of the day. And Hammer, how have they not shifted coverage to Jennings?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Keith ATM Jennings, he's been the only target so far for Jim the Hunter Harbaugh, minus a couple checkdowns to the backs. I can't believe the Vikings haven't put a few more guys on him.
And here the Hunter from the shotgun again. This time there is coverage downfield. He looks to Voldemort, and no, it will fall incomplete as we head into the 4th quarter. A lot of zeros on that board, Hammer, and it didn't look like that when we started this game.
Yeah, an exciting first quarter, and then just a defensive battle since then. Let's see if somebody can break through and put some points on to give us some excitement here.
And here, the hunter up the middle to Ironhead, who will get quickly grabbed from behind, but not before he gets 4 yards.
Yeah, Ironhead, another guy who you just don't want to see trucking toward you in open field. He's a load, he runs heavy, and he hurts to tackle.
And here we go again, the hunter under center. This time he hands it to the top, and Take Me to the Moon will be taken for a 6-yard loss. And this is actually a very big decision, Hammer. Can they make a field goal from this distance?
Yeah, it looks like they got about a 56-yard kick. Do they have the faith in their
Who
kicker?
is that? That is leader of... No, not leader of the pack. I'm looking at the wrong...
It's Kicker Bears.
Oh,
Bears.
I was
Trust
thinking...
that.
Sorry, I had the previous game from our colleagues in our head with you only live twice. You only live twice, you take that back.
Bunner's going to punt this into the end zone, so you don't want to net 19. You might as well just go for it. That's what I'm saying.
So you don't think they trust their defense then, Hammer?
I mean, it looks like that's the case. Well, it looks like... Yeah, I don't know, because they sent the offense out and the Hunter's on the field here.
And here the defense jumps it and the ball will get off, but it will fall incomplete. A change of sides. Can the Vikings do it? Can they move it this time? My goodness, Hammer.
Yeah, I don't know about that decision there, Wingo. I think the pooch punt or the field goal's the play. They try to throw it, they don't get it here.
Hammer!
Flea flicker reverse, my goodness, Wingo!
And it looked like the man on the bottom was open downfield. My goodness. Oh, wow.
That's what happens on these trick plays. The guy who gets his hands on the ball last isn't a quarterback, Wingo. He doesn't have the decision-making skills of a quarterback. Doesn't have the ability to see the open guy on that bottom sidelines. My goodness.
And here up the top side, a little quick move by Long Haul, and he'll be tackled. That'll give him a short 3rd and 4, but a big 3rd and 4, Hammer.
Yeah, big time 3rd down here. I think it's 4 down territory for the Vikings no matter what. And you can't just ride Terry Longhaul out all the way. They're going to have to do something.
And here the
fast
defense jumps it. McMahon, Piano Man tries to get away, but Richard Dent finds him. And it is 4th and 12, and that's just about it. There's no play that they have that can do this, Hammer.
Does the Piano Man have a completion yet, Wingo? I wish we got to get her.
We're going to have to look there at the end. I mean, it'll tell us. We could have it now if Kevin was keeping track, but I see he's falling asleep.
Here.
And he had time. He had time, Hammer.
Is that the fridge, William Perry?
It is the fridge. And with 2:45 left, Hammer, the Vikings turn it over on downs on their own 27. Little fight, little left. Ouch. This one has got to hurt.
Yeah, the Chicago Bears actually gained territory after turning it over to the Vikings there. They pushed the Vikings back a little bit. Fourth down conversion doesn't work out. The Bears have gained 2 yards, and now they're going to try to milk this clock and end this game.
And what was once a tight and maybe contested NFC North, maybe there is more distance between these teams than once thought. And the Hunter tries to find a man, but a great play from that defender.
Yeah, these two have very similar records. I believe they might be both sitting at 6-3, if I'm not mistaken. So they're right in the hunt there for the wild card, battling for that second place in the NFC North. But I think the Bears have shown today that they are a class above the Vikings at this moment in the season.
And Take Me to the Moon goes around the upside, and it looked like he stretched out and maybe got that first down. It doesn't matter. They're going to go for it at this point, Hammer. There's no stopping them. There's not enough time left. There's not enough field, or there's too much field. This game is over.
Yeah, it looks like they've done it, and here Take Me to the Moon does punch it through for a 4th down pickup. They're going to be able to just run this clock down and maybe even run this ball into the end zone here one more time.
And with the 2 up the middle runs, it's really a 50% chance to pick that one. This team is built for short yardage situations.
Yeah, they're an old school football team. They're a pound it down your throat football team. Let the offensive line and the big dogs in the backfield go to work, and that's really what they did today. I mean, the Hunter strike was striking through the air, but this ground game, it pounded this defense early and often.
And that Chicago defense kept everything Minnesota could throw at them at bay. There might have not been a completion, and here at the end, does he find Jennings once more? He just overthrows him. My goodness, Hammer. He's had Jennings open all day.
Yeah, and if you look at the sidelines of the Vikings right there, the coaches are not happy that that ball went in the air and in the end zone. Sometimes the NFL, people think it's tasteless if you maybe run it up the score a little bit, Wingo.
And here, Take Me to the Moon with 20 ticks left, just kind of runs into the lineman. There will probably be one more play, and that will do it to end this game, Hammer. But my goodness, what a showing of control and overall dominance from the Bears.
Yeah, that's really what it was. I know they didn't. Here's another 6 points for the Bears here, but I mean, it's just been a cumulative performance all day. It's been very impressive from this Bears team. The control was the right way to put it, Wingo. They haven't been incredibly dominating like some offensive teams putting up a bunch of points, but they've just been in control.
And that was the Hunter to Tom Voldemort. Waddle there on the touchdown, wide open, had to come back for the ball, but just kind of puts the icing on the cake, the tea on the crumpet, so to speak, Hammer. And look at this defensive line here for the Chicago Bears. Not only did they just kind of do what they want on the field on offense, but the Vikings could do nothing on defense.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what side of the ball the Bears were more impressive on today. I've actually never had to across this window. Someday we'll have to go across the pond and get some. But the Bears' performance today, incredibly impressive. 125 yards through the air on their offensive side without allowing a completion on the defensive side. Boys up front sacking Piano Man plenty of times. And here,
and there was the only highlight was the touchdown that we really just did highlight and watch twice there at the end.
Nothing really happened in the second half of that contest.
My goodness.
So no highlights, but I mean just a great overall performance there from the Bears.
Buffoon me.
Are you seeing this?
Absolute
This
buffoon.
fucking buffoon. They're gonna start calling you Kevin. You pull this shit again. Just wait until Taint, no, who's coming back? Just wait until Wingo and Hammer get back here. And they know, and we tell them we had to reset.
Fuck yeah, they lost.
Yes, let's go.
That is exciting. I don't know why. It's just stupid.
But hopefully Atlanta didn't win last week either. Don't remember. I don't remember.
They win. They've got 2.
Yeah. But it's still a defeated team. A potential defeated team.
Phoenix on the 10th. Does Phoenix play Tampa at all this year? In the near future? No.
Does Atlanta play Phoenix?
Well,
Atlanta's highlighted now. No. I think we still do
I
it.
think
We wanted a crap fest.
We haven't done a crap fest, and we've been finding like all good.
Yeah. And this is a shit fest. And here, Hammer, here we go. First game of the 12th week that we're watching of Tecmo Super Bros. The Atlanta Falcons face off in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where the loser might get the first overall pick, Hammer.
Yeah, you know, when you lose, you win sometimes in life, and that's what this game could be a tale of here. If the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lose, they're about guaranteed to get the first overall pick. This could be a rough one to watch here, but I'm excited to see these guys compete.
And here Norm Big White Johnson kicks off to Gary Provolone Anderson, and here we go, Hammer. We are off and running. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, led by Steven Diamond Hams DeBerg, and the Atlanta Falcons, led by Chris Manwich Miller.
Yeah, two good
And here,
quarterbacks,
what a
and here,
move,
what a
my
play to
goodness,
start
from
this game.
Vince Taco Salad Workman, makes a few man miss and across midfield, Hammer, and here we go, Tampa.
Holy cow. Right away, line, they sealed their blocks. Back, Workman. Who was that? That's Vince Taco Salad Workman. He's quick there, Wingo. He was quick.
And when you think about it, Hammer, the taco salad is something that came abruptly from the darkness and then has quickly disappeared from our palate. And here we go, the pass from Diamond Hands. He finds call, but the ball will clip out of bounds. My goodness, Hammer.
Back is lucky there. I thought Reggie Crockpot Cobb was going to turn the ball over, but he breathes a sigh of relief as that ball bounces out of bounds.
I talked for a bit too long there, Hammer. I almost passed out.
Careful. Man,
It was
right?
crazy.
Did you really?
I'm good. Diamond Hands off the shotgun. It was way too long, way too winded. And here's
Oh,
the
my
interception.
goodness.
It is prime time. My goodness, Hammer.
Yeah, he shuts down an entire side of the field, Wingo. Every single game, quarterbacks have to game plan around prime time because he does things just like that when you throw his way.
And what a play there to give Atlanta the ball, and Manwich comes out 4-man wide to start here on first down. He's going to throw the ball. He's passing. He has men downfield. He takes his time, and he finds Drew Bunker Hill, who will get the first down across the 50 and to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, man, which played it safe there because it looked like he had two guys running deep, wide open. He elects to hit Drew Bunker Hill for a check down, but they are already moving and cruising here.
And here to pitch to Big Black, who has some room, has some space, and he will get the first down. And maybe Tampa needs to change it up here. Just two big plays right away, Hammer.
Yeah, I think they might just be outmatched today. This Atlanta team has underperformed this year to be the 2-8 record that they have right now. They're a decent squad, and I feel like they could put hurting on the Buccaneers here today.
And here's Manwich. He has men downfield. He has a couple men open. He throws to a man covered, and that will fall incomplete.
Tries to fit it in a tight window there, and to a man who was covered. I'm not sure what Manwich was thinking there.
And here the shotgun, this is the play that can go either way. And he has time. This is the pass. He finds Haynes. That is Mark, the intern Haynes. Kevin, do you know him?
Nice.
Because it looks like he actually does a good job.
Wow, Kevin. Shots fired. I need another drink, Kevin. What a throw there from Manwich, though. Haynes, one of his favorite targets. He finds those empty holes in the slot in the defense. Likes to tuck himself right behind the linebackers in front of safeties, and Manwich loves to find him there.
And Manwich with plenty of targets. This time pitches to Big Black, who has room down the bottom. And my goodness, it looked like he was getting in easily, Hammer. But right at the goal line, he is caught.
That is impressive to bring down Big Black Dickerson at the goal line like that when he's got a head of steam and he's running downhill. Too bad he had picked up 15 and gotten to the goal line already.
Here the Manwich under center, 2 men wide, 2 men back. It is the leap over touchdown. Big Black, 6-0 Falcons.
Yeah, that's the right play there on the goal line. Give it to your big physical back. Let your line win the battle. Let him go leap over top. And like I said, I think this could be an easy day for the Falcons here if they just come out and perform.
And not an animation we see often, Hammer. Take us through that goal line score.
No, and I love to see the play like this from this angle. When we get to capture it on the goal line, you get to see just how athletic these guys are. He's 6'3", 245, people. And he just went and leapt up over and out of the pile there to get in the end zone. That's how impressive these guys are.
And my goodness, that is Eric Big Black Dickerson on the score. And here with the ball under center, inside his own 10 is Diamond Hands, who will hand it off to Reggie Crockpot Cobb, who will get 4 yards.
Yeah, they've just got to find a way to move the ball on the ground. They had a good pickup last drive before the fumble.
It was an interception by Primetime. The fumble went out of bounds, Hammer. It's just poor decision making on the Diamond Hands.
The last game, yeah, the poor throw.
It kind of paper hands it, really, when you think about it, Hammer. And here the handoff to Taco Salad, quickly overtaken by the defense. My goodness, Hammer.
Yeah, what pursuit there by that Atlanta Falcons defense. They are fast. They're just a fast defense, I tell you what.
And here's Diamond Hands dropping back. He has time under pressure, and he will throw it downfield, and a leaping catch by Lawrence Sea Salt Dossie across midfield, Hammer. My goodness, it was almost a safety, but then it's a long catch.
Yeah, big play there from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense. The line held up just long enough. Diamond Hands took a shot. It was kind of an ill-advised throw, if I do say so myself. But you know what? When you trust your guy like he trusts Sea Salt Dossie, you just heave it up there, and he goes up and makes a play.
And here's Diamond Hands from the shotgun. He finds a Hawkins, Courtney...
Bop it.
Bop it. I couldn't read that. It was very faintly written, Kevin.
Yeah.
Corey bop it and will fall incomplete on the diving play. It looked like he had Sea Salt open, Hammer.
Yeah, tried to feed it into a tight zone there to bop it instead of going to Sea Salt again. Doesn't work out for him, and here the run up the middle gets them not very much.
And this Buccaneers offense, not only is their play choice bad, but their executions have been poor as well so far, Hammer. But here, Diamond Hands has a nice pocket. He has a mound downfield. That's Dossie, and he will catch it at the 18. My goodness, what a throw and catch, Hammer.
Yeah, it really has been a rough year for them, but when they've been good on offense, it's been these big downfield pickups like this through the air. They've been taking shots. And when Diamond Hands is on, he's a good passer. He can really hurt you when he's on. When he's off, he's off.
And here he is under center. 2 men wide, 2 men back. He hands it off. That's Cobb up the middle for a quick 4-yard gain, and he is taken down hard. My goodness, Hammer.
Yeah, Crockpot took a shot. Crockpot took a shot there. How about that one for a tongue twister, Wingo? I mean, but he's a good back. And him and Workman are a good dynamic duo here for this Buccaneers offense. They're just line struggles a bit sometimes for them, but these guys are good, talented backs here.
And here's Diamond Hands dropping back. He has a man down the bottom. That is Taco Salad for the touchdown. Here we go, Tampa Bay. Hammer.
And there you go. Just like that, they can be factors, these guys. There's a check down there to Workman.
Well, I mean...
Yeah, let's
we've
got that replay queued up, I believe, here. So as we get ready for the kickoff here, we're going to go ahead and take a look. As you can see, they're in the split backs, and both running backs are going to peel out right away. You're going to see Workman... Oh, no, one stays to block for a delayed route. Then down to the south side of the screen there, you've got Taco Salad waiting. Probably Holler in there for the ball from Diamond Hands. He delivers. There's no one in front of him. Easy little pitch and catch touchdown there for the Buccaneers offense, and they make this a game.
That's on me. I was looking at something there on the screen. I was distracted. Kevin, just give me a tap. But here we go. Manwich from the 18 dropping back. There is coverage, but no, he hands it off to Big Black, who will be quickly taken down. What a defensive play with the coverage on the zone there from the Buccaneers.
Yeah, looked like it might be a pass at first, and the Buccaneers seemed to have that figured out. Turns out it was a draw. They had that figured out, too. Just a poor play design there on first down from the Falcons.
And here's Manwich from the shotgun. He's running this one, not designed, but tricky. And here we go, a quick 5-yard gain to make it 3rd and short.
Yeah, right away, Manwich decided he didn't like what he saw downfield. Saw a little bit of a seam, a gap, tucked it, took it, picked up a nice little chunk of yards.
And here they're going to maybe try the effective usage of that run versus pass, and the time with Manwich, he finds way downfield. That was Andre's Son is Rising Hammer. He had people open, he had Son and Rises open, and he just missed them. My goodness.
Yeah, Andre the Sun is Rising had his guy beat by a step. He overthrew him by a mile. He had other choices wide open down. Oh, nearly blocked.
And here's the kick by Scott Sour Cream, full age to Courtney Poppin Hawkins, who will take it from his own 15 and be tackled quickly at the 20-yard line.
It's good coverage, good punt. Anything around that 20 is acceptable. The punter is going to be a little upset. Would have liked to pin them a little bit deeper, but good flop of field position here, and let's see if the Tampa Bay can do what they did last time.
And with a minute left until the half, Diamond Hands throws, and oh my goodness, that seems like that one was almost picked off. Dion is just shaking his head there, Hammer.
Yeah, Prime Time got his hands on the ball, and somehow it slipped through. That does not happen too many times. Honestly surprised Diamond Hands is already going back at him after that perk pick in the first quarter.
And here we go. Under center, quickly get off to Diamond Hands to bop it, Hammer, and quickly becoming his favorite connection.
Yeah, he loves to hit Bop It. It's Courtney Bop It Hawkins. They've got a good connection and chemistry going this year. They met in the off season in the islands. I believe they went down to do some training together. Really built a little bit of a relationship and some chemistry. And here under pressure.
And my goodness, a quick throw into coverage, but with only 24 ticks left, Hammer, this has to be just about it. Any tackle, and the half is going to end.
Yeah, pretty much any play inside the out of bounds lines is going to end this half here. Takes a shot in the middle of the field, and it's going to be picked. That's prime time
okay,
again.
Here we go. Now the Falcons might get a shot downfield, Hammer.
Yeah, that happened quickly enough that the Falcons are going to get a chance to heave this downfield if they want to. Thought maybe Prime Time was going to have his eyes on a dangerous return there.
And here, Chris Manwich Miller under center, and the defense jumps the snap count. My goodness, what a play there. What a lineup. Offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator there at the end of the half, Hammer. My goodness, what is the chess matchup going into the second half?
Yeah, give the Tampa Bay Buccaneers credit. They fought back here. They're battling back. It's been a little bit of a balanced attack from both teams we've seen whenever they've had success. 24 yards on the ground for both of the teams' leading rushers, Dickerson and Workman, for Atlanta and Tampa Bay respectively. Through the air, Diamond Hands, a couple big plays, but also a couple turnovers. Tied game. Let's see those highlights from the first half.
I almost passed out.
Careful.
It was crazy.
Did you really?
I'm good. Diamond Hands off the shotgun. It was way too long, way too winded, and here the interception. It is prime time. My goodness, Hammer.
Yeah, he shuts down an entire side of the field, Wingo. Ever at the goal line like that when he's got a head of steam and he's running downhill. Too bad he had picked up 15 and gotten to the goal line already.
Here the Manwich under center, 2 men wide, 2 men back. It is the leap over touchdown. Big Black, 6-0 Falcons.
Yeah, they are fast. They're just a fast defense, I tell you what.
And here's Diamond Hands dropping back. He has time under pressure, and he will throw it downfield, and a leaping catch by Lawrence Sea-Salt Dawsey across midfield, Hammer. My goodness, it was almost a safety.
Duo here for this Buccaneers offense. They're just, the line struggles a bit sometimes for them. But these guys are good, talented backs here.
And here's Diamond Hands dropping back. He has a man down the bottom. That is Taco Salad for the touchdown. Here we go, Tampa Bay. And into the second half we go. They kick off from Eddie Rice Cake Murray to Prime Time, who will take it at his own 4. Makes 1 man miss, 2 men miss. Out across the 20-yard line, and here comes Manwich in the offense, Hammer.
Yeah, I'm excited for the second half of this ball game. Tampa Bay battling like hell to get their first win of the season here. Get that 0 out of the win column. And Falcons just trying to get things going here as well. And here.
And Big Black up on the top side hammer for 8 yards scamper on first down. And here we are, 2nd and 2, Manwich here into the second half. 7-7 against the Buccaneers. Probably not where the Falcons thought they'd find themselves at the beginning of the season, Hammer.
No, they came into this season with high hopes, with hopes of playoffs, I'm sure. Now, after a few bad weeks, they find themselves with 2 wins and battling for bottom of their division here with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And a nice run from Big Black up the middle will give them a 1st and 10 at about the 40 or about the 37-yard line, we'll say. And here, Manwich under center. He has some men downfield. They're covered. He has a runner. He finds one of them somehow. He makes that completion to Bunker Hill, Hammer. How did he fit that one in there?
Yeah, I'm not sure. So I know Bunker Hill is one of his favorite targets, but that was a tight window to have to fit that in, especially when it looked like he had 2 guys running downfield open again, Wingo. I don't know.
It really did, Hammer. It really did. And here, Manwich from the shotgun. This time he calls his own number. He has 1 blocker, but not enough blockers, and he will take a big shot.
Yeah. Message to the Atlanta Falcons offensive coordinator. Ditch that play. Go ahead and delete that one from the playbook there. That one's not worth it near. Oh, goodness.
And Manwich under pressure from the shotgun. They quickly get to him, and maybe that's the problem, Hammer. This offensive line has not done a good job protecting Manwich so far.
I mean, Tampa Bay has been able to get pressure, but a lot of that has been due to just the physical skills and abilities of Hardy Nickerson. That is a name that is going to be around for a while. He's fast, he's powerful, and he's just winning his one-on-one battles right now.
And this time, Manwich decides to run it for whatever reason, gets a quick 2 yards and is tackled. And he has some receivers that are jawing at him as they come off the field, Hammer.
Yeah, and, I was never a big fan of a talking receiver. Just go out there, run your routes, and do your job. But when your quarterback is doing the things that Manwich is doing right now, it's almost like rightfully so at this moment. I'd be mad if I was just receiver too.
And here, a punt into the end zone by Sour Cream, I think that was. And here we go, Buccaneers with the ball from their 20, diamond hands, under center, 2 men wide, 2 men back. And he will throw this one, Hammer. He has time. He has a pocket. He has men downfield, but he dumps off to the back, who will get caught behind the line for a 4-yard loss. Hammer,
Yes.
why?
It looked like he had sea salt running wide open down the sidelines. Elect for the check down to, who was that? I believe that was Workman. He got the ball in the hands of. Coming out a little bit timid here on this drive.
And perhaps we are seeing those things, the offensive line woes from the Falcons and the quarterbacking decisions from the Buccaneers that kind of show us why they're in this predicament and why they're not playing for the playoffs. Hammer?
Yeah, they've got players with skills at a lot of positions, and that makes you look at them on paper and go, well, this team's going to be good, but it's just something. There's not a cohesion. They just can't put it all together when they need to. And here, a sack on 3rd down ends this drive for the Buccaneers.
And how much of that comes down to coaching, Hammer? I understand you were able to have lunch with both the coaches this week. Of course, separately, because they did not want to be in the same room or meet for fear of giving something away. This is the secrecy of the NFL.
Yeah.
But both of those men, is it the approach they have? Is it something they're bringing? Or is it something bigger or smaller that is preventing these teams from being successful?
Well, as you know, Wingo, being an NFL coach, it's just a different breed of human. All right, these guys are lunatics. If I say so myself, I did get to sit down with each coach. But these guys are good guys. They're hardworking. They want what's best for the team. They know how to communicate to and relate to and connect with their players, which is big. Sometimes, I've been in a lot of locker rooms, too. I've been with a lot of coaches. I was a 16-year journeyman in the NFL. That. Played with a lot of different people. Sometimes it's just the guys in the locker room. They just can't figure it out, can't become a team. And I think that's what we've got going down in these 2 places right now. Because I know these coaches, they know what they're doing. They're smart guys.
And I think for the viewers at home or at home, Hammer, that's a good way to put it, because everyone doesn't like a hard worker. What are you doing showing us up? But if you're also a lunatic, my goodness, a hard-working lunatic is something to be afraid of. But it's just interesting to see that this is the job prospects for hard-working lunatics.
Yeah, I mean, this is where hard-working lunatics excel. It's the NFL. You know, if you're willing to put in the hours that you need to put in, and you know, command the troops like you need to do as an NFL coach.
And Manwich and the Falcons moving the ball here a little bit, Hammer, towards the end of the fourth quarter. Could they get a scoring opportunity now? Listen, from the shotgun, Manwich going to run it, going to pull it down. He will get the first down. He doesn't want to throw it. They keep the sticks moving. My goodness.
Yeah, as you and I rant about being what it takes to be a coach in the NFL, Wingo, the Falcons marching down the field here, looking to go on top in the fourth quarter and take this game away from the Buccaneers.
And Manwich in control right now. He thrives under pressure. Not too much, though. I guess actually Manwich does. Anyway, Big Black in here on the run up top gets a quick 8 yards.
Yeah, the toss seemed like there was a lot of green in front of Big Black Dickerson. He just doesn't have that zip in his step that he used to when he came into this league. Can't quite turn on the jets like he once could. Picked up 9 now.
And here, Manwich from the gun. He is a man down the bottom. He throws, and that one hits a defender almost in the hands, Hammer. It will fall incomplete.
That's the difference between a defensive back and a receiver right there. Receiver catches that ball, defensive back hits him in the chest. Great coverage by the young man.
And Manwich from the gun. It's the throw, not the pass, and he has a man downfield. That's Bunker Hill at the 5. He will get to the goal line. Touchdown. What a throw and catch. Hammer, my goodness, to take the lead at this point.
Beautiful throw and catch to his favorite target of the day, Drew Bunker Hill. Let's take a peek at this. Bunker Hill lives in those seam routes. I told you he likes to find that window right behind the linebackers in front of the safeties. Here, he gets behind everybody because it's a sellout blitz by the Falcons. It gets picked up. Manwich sees it. Hill sneaks outside a little bit, toward the numbers a little bit. Beautifully delivered throw. What a play there.
And 14-7 with just under 2.5 to play. The Buccaneers find themselves where they found themselves most of the game, in their own territory. Diamond Hands dropping back. He is a man. This time he finds Dawsey across midfield, and he gets down to the 41-yard line.
Beautiful throw there from Diamond Hands. Lawrence Seasalt, Dawsey. Can they keep this drive sustained, though? They've made a few big plays in this game. They've got to move this ball, though.
And here, Diamond Hands, 2 men back, 2 men wide under center. It's a handoff, yes, and that is Cobb down the bottom side. He will get some yardage. He will keep the yardage going. Time continues to tick, Hammer. Do they have enough time here left to score?
I think at this point on the field, they do have enough time, but they can't go with sacks. You can't have a sack, Wingo.
And a quick jump of the snap count by Jesse Tuggle and the defense. Jesse Tugboat Tuggle. That is the first time we've said Tugboat's name all game, Hammer, for someone that can take over the game on the defensive side.
Yeah, he really can. Today he's been quiet, though. Tampa Bay has done a good job of planning for him. Here, prime time, almost gets his hand on another interception.
And it did look like he had a guy on the top open, Hammer. Now with 4th and 11. Without a first down, you have to figure this is the last play of the game here for the offense.
This is the last chance for the Buccaneers. They don't need to get in the end zone. They just need to move the sticks. But they got to pick up this first down.
And here Diamond Hands throws directly to a defender who will catch it at the 26-yard line. And the Falcons will take the ball back with 40 to play, Hammer. And that's just got about do it.
Yeah, that's going to do it. And that drive right there is a great depiction of the 2 different levels that Diamond Hands can bring you. That throw on that post route, first play of that drive, absolutely beautiful. On a dime to Sea Salt. And there, that pass, not a Buccaneers receiver in sight. right to the chest of the Falcons defender.
And here, Manwich and Big Black just gonna end the game with a couple runs here for the Atlanta Falcons offense. Time will expire. 14-7, the Atlanta Falcons win over Tampa Bay. And for the Falcons, maybe this is just some momentum to help them to finish the season strong. And for the Buccaneers, this more solidifies the #1 pick here, Hammer.
Yeah, Buccaneers. They need to get a W. You got to get a W. That first round pick is going to help them in the future, but you got to have some respect for yourselves. The Falcons, fans for the Falcons are going to be saying, "Don't win too much, guys. Let's get a good draft pick." But the players have pride, good pride from the Falcons. Both these teams just looking to build for the future right now. Good contest today.
Well, let's see that highlight from the second half. Incomplete.
That's the difference between a defensive back and a receiver right there. Receiver catches that ball, defensive back hits him in the chest. Great coverage by the young man.
And Manwich from the gun, it's the throw, not the pass, and he has a man downfield. That's Bunker Hill at the 5. He will get to the goal line. Touchdown! What a throw and catch!
Welcome to the fourth and final game here of week 12 Tecmo Super Bros. What?
There you go.
Well, I mean...
Well, I didn't do it. I was just saying. I'm sorry.
We've got the Chiefs, we've got the Broncos, we've got Dick Region, that's me. Next to me, as always, my longtime friend and colleague, Taint Supper. Taint, how are you today?
Well, it is just great being here, Dick. We have an AFC West matchup. We are in the Mile High City. You know my affection for Rocky Mountain oysters, and here we go. Now we get to watch football.
Should be a good one here between two AFC West powerhouses here as David Dungeons and Dragons Treadwell kicks away at Williams. The Denver Broncos sitting at 6-4. The Chiefs 7-3. The winner of this game will be leading the AFC West, Wingo.
And might I just want to point out to Kevin, when you figure out a structure for a document, you stick with it. You do not switch around. You do not move stuff around. Now there's a defense written. The kick is on the right side. Kevin, who can read this?
Almost every single one of the lineup sheets that we're given to by our interns here is written and formatted in a different, at least a slightly different way, and it is absolutely infuriating.
And we do not mean games. We mean teams. They look different. Kansas City, and it's outside here.
And here, Joe, the Barber Montana zings one downfield to Beast of Burden. He was wide open there, snuck behind the defense of the Broncos.
And what a throw and catch there, but what do you expect? Probably nothing more, nothing less from the barber. I mean, let's think. You go into the barber and he doesn't give you a good cut. What do? You find another barber.
I thought his name was the barber because he will cut you up, cut the defense up. But here, the defense brings him down. That's John Sullins finding his way in the backfield.
And that defense had jumped the snap count, jumped the line. They was swimming over them before the ball was even in the hands of the barber.
Here, Christian Mingle, Okoye, straight up the middle. He's going to fumble. Ball stripped by the defense of the Denver Broncos, and Henderson's going to recover it. What a play there.
My goodness, this Denver defense, they do hit hard. They do converge on the ball, and here they go. They got their first turnover.
Yeah, they give up some yards if you look at the defensive stats of the year, but when you look at...
I swear to God, I picked... Oh, I did pick that. I am them.
You're them.
It is amazing. So hey, whatever.
What were you doing last round? Hey,
it's been all two games.
A little bit of breaking the fourth wall here is what they call this, I think.
Well.
Anyway, John Stagecoach Elway calls his own number on first down, picks up 9.
Oh my, just like a gator coming up on a hog from the backside, I just kept telling myself, got him. When I saw how they lined up, well, see how it works, don't you? Yeah.
Here, Stagecoach under center, drops back, the line protects, he's got time, he delivers downfield, looking for Russell. Safety comes over and knocks it away.
And just a throw there that was a bit late and a bit behind there for the Stagecoach. Close, but no cigar.
Really showed off his arm strength, though, there, Taint. He can really whip it. Try to fit into a tight window here. He gives to Rivers. Who is that? That's Reggie Mountain Goat Rivers on third down. He's going to lose one and give the offensive coordinator a tough decision.
And it looked like he tried to do a ziggy-zagga juke, but he just didn't get anywhere and didn't get any yardage. They got him.
Need to get north-south as a runner. He was doing a little bit of shifting and hesitation here. A beautiful punt that Carter is going to take from his own 3. He brings us out to his 18, but what a boot there by Mike Fettuccine-Haran.
And Fettuccine just putting the boot on the ball, gets it to drop inside the 5, and as a punter, they're just about no better feeling than you can get.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. Unfortunately, the coverage team not there to force the fair catch here. Christian Mingle Okoye gets his hands on the ball after the fumble, picks up 9.
Oh, we dig. It looked like he maybe just had a little bit more space than where he got tackled, but that defender just made a great dive to get him before that extra 5, 10, 15 he maybe gonna get.
Yeah, he was able to get a hand on his ankles and bring him down before he could pick up a big gain. Here, just across the first down marker, is Barry Blood Oath Ward.
And they just got those 2 backs that can attack you in similar and divergent ways here on Kansas City. And now they're going to go to the air.
Yeah, the Barber looking downfield, man covered, almost intercepted there. Chance taken there by the Barber that he often doesn't take.
And I don't know, Dick. It just feels like this first half, even though there maybe have not been some spectacular plays going on, it just feels like two heavyweights feeling out one another at that first round.
It really does. It seems like there have been punches thrown, just no punches landed so far as the barber steps up and he's going to scoop. He doesn't run often. And here he does to make a 3rd and short situation for his offense.
And I definitely think that is not how they want to gain most of their yardage, but right now I think they're going to take whatever they're going to get.
I don't think you want your veteran quarterback, veteran leader, taking too many shots. And here, just beyond the sticks, Christian Mingo Okoye stretches out to pick up the first down.
And that is just fun to watch, Dick, the battle that happens in that kind of fight with the linemen and the backers and the running backs just trying to push and ain't no one moving because they're all pushing so hard.
It is a beautiful game of heavyweights battling it out there. And here, another good game. That's Christian Mingle with the little shimmy shake to pick up the first down again.
And that is just moving the sticks, keeping the momentum going here for these Chiefs. The Broncos defense is bending. Let's see if they're able to bend more. They about to break.
The Chiefs' run game has been good here. The offensive line winning the battle most of the time, but not here. Off the edge comes Simon Fletcher to bring down Montana.
And what a play there. They didn't jump the snap count. There was no blitz, but somehow that lineman was able to overcome the blocker and get to that quarterback.
Sometimes someone just wins a one-on-one battle, and that's enough to change the play here. Blood Oath Ward gets his hands on the ball rounding outside, but he gets grabbed early. Millie's able to pick up 3, and that leaves a 3rd and long for his offense.
And this offense, they are getting yards, but they losing them too, and that's just how you get to a 3rd and long situation.
This drive really fizzling out here as they approach midfield to give up the middle here on 3rd down. No, it's a pull. He's got men open downfield, taking a shot to Burden, who's wide open, and he's going to pretty much walk into the end zone there, Taint, for an easy touchdown for the Chiefs.
My goodness, it just seemed like the entire defense was fooled. I haven't seen that many guys in the backfield, but nothing happened for a long time.
Yeah, and that's what running the ball effectively can do for you, like the Chiefs have done so far. It sets up that play action. Here, look at it, Tank.
And just dropping back and throwing, you see the defenders in the backfield, and Beast of Burden just sort of walks in, and the defenders running fast as they can, and still can't even catch him.
Yeah, there had to have been a good 20 yards between him and the deepest Broncos defender when he caught that ball. Beautifully designed play, beautifully designed drive there by the Chiefs and their offensive coordinator.
Well, it just was the execution of the excellence there that you just got to consider, maybe. And let's see what just happens on this drive.
Just over 2 minutes remaining as Stagecoach has his hands on the ball, and he's brought down by Derek Thomas on 1st down for a big-time 10-yard sack.
Easy on the cord movement.
Yeah. Bring it out for me.
Because I wasn't such a stooge with it.
I'm animated. I move my hands. And here's Stagecoach taking a shot deep downfield. Just no to Shannon Shoeshine Sharp. Just misses him on a diving attempt.
It looked like he maybe had 1 or 2 receivers, but someone's going to need to start catching. Someone's going to need getting yards and doing something on this Broncos offense.
Yeah, this Chiefs defense not showing any weaknesses yet. Their pass game has been strong. Stagecoach throws one into traffic there. What does it fall? They're going to have to punt the ball back to the Chiefs here with time on the clock left in this first half.
And this is just nothing going right here for this Broncos offense. And just barely getting the ball off in the punt. My goodness.
Yeah, Mike Fettuccine Haran does well there to get it away to Carter, who returns it out to 35. Do the Chiefs have enough time to get down and put more points on this board, Tank?
Well, there is time if they get maybe tackled quickly and get some plays. They have timeouts, but it is going to go quickly.
They struck from about their own 40-yard line to score on the last drive here. Looked like he had Beast of Burden again. Instead, he elects to throw a back shoulder to Willie Davis. Tucks it into him. Tick, 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 as they're out by the 50-yard line.
And now that time is just going to be as big as a factor as anything else. I just do not think there are enough ticks on the clock to get into the end zone, but here we go. They're going to try.
He steps up, he takes a shot downfield, tucks it into Cash. That's Keith paying Cash's
And they might get another opportunity.
first catch, and they get the playoff with 1 second remaining here just inside the 25 of the Broncos. Can they do it? Can they score? Can they close this half out with another touchdown? No. Going into halftime, although it's been an exciting game, it's only 7-0. Chiefs leading the Broncos as they try to hold on to and expand on their lead here in the division, Taint.
Well, it just still feels like there are two heavyweights just taking swings at one another here, Dick. And that is correct. And sooner or later, I think some of these heavyweights, you can hit the space bar to pause it too. Okay. Sooner or later, they just going to start landing blows and taking control, you would think, if they are an actual heavyweight. That is something we will see. But first, let's look at those first half highlights.
Written and formatted in a different, at least a slightly different way, and it is absolutely infuriating.
And we do not mean games, we mean teams. They look different. Kansas City, and it's outside here.
And here, Joe, the Barber Montana, zings one downfield to Beast of Burden. He was wide open there, snuck behind the defense of the Broncos.
They was swimming over them before the ball was even in their hands of the Barber.
Here, Christian Mingle, Okoye, straight up the middle. He's going to fumble. Ball stripped by the defense of the Denver Broncos, and Henderson's going to recover it. What a play there.
Situation.
This drive really fizzling out here as they approach midfield to give up the middle here on third down. No, it's a pull. He's got mid open downfield, taking a shot to Burden, who's wide open, and he's going to pretty much walk into the end zone there, Taint, for an easy touchdown for the Chiefs. And here we enter the second and final half of Tecmo Super Bros coverage here of weeks 11 and 12. Dick Region and Taint Supper on the call here as the Chiefs lead the Broncos in this battle for the AFC West.
And just at 7-0 on the short kick, here comes the Dolphin out to almost the 40.
Wow, what a big return there. What a start here to the second half as the Dolphin Del Pino brings it out around the 40 to give the Broncos and Stagecoach great field position to start this drive.
And Dick, this halftime adjustments, you just have to think this offense of the Broncos got to do something different. Maybe some things the same, but here we go. The first play, 8 yards, that's probably what they want.
Yeah, they go to the ground out of the gates here to Mountain Goat Rivers, who scoots around the outside and picks up 8. They near midfield here with Stagecoach under center on second down. He's going to drop and give around the outside. No, it's a play fake, and the Chiefs are all over it. Tracy Simeon. That's Tracy hand sanitizer Simeon. Okay, Kevin. Gonna bring him down in the backfield.
And this Chiefs defense pounces like a puma upon a sleeping puppy. And here we go, Stagecoach. He has time, just get the ball off. My goodness. And now we pause for station identification. This is Tecmo Super Bros. And we appreciate that station identification. Thank you, Kevin, for putting that together. I'm sure it all ran well and looked perfect.
Oh, we apologize for the pause in the broadcast there as we had some technical difficulties. We are back in the booth and ready to close out this game as the Broncos get ready to punt the ball away here early in the third quarter, Taint.
You know, I'm sure they just wanted to come out in the second half. Oh, no, my goodness.
A big-time block by the
And
Chiefs.
he gets his own block, but he cannot run because of the rules of the game.
Big time turnover there. One more just like a field position gain. Obviously they were punting it away. But the block probably gains 30 or 40 yards there for the Chiefs. And they're looking to strike here just outside the 35 of the Broncos.
And now this Broncos defense will be pushed and see if they bend or break. And here they are bending, and oh no, they are
Wow,
breaking.
are they breaking right here as Blood Oath Ward scampers through a few holes in the defense and picks up a big gain down into the red zone.
And a big special teams play can sometimes kind of do that to a team, Dick, even though they are on the field for a minimum amount compared to the offense and defense. The momentum they can generate is a giant. And
They
here,
sure can, and here riding that wave of momentum is this Chiefs offense as Christian Mingle Okoye takes the ball off tackle and into the end zone.
and just a demonstration of control here from the Chiefs defense, special teams, and offense. This is a message to the Broncos and the rest of the NFL to just be aware we are the Chiefs.
Yeah, a statement game here, as people call it, as the Chiefs try to solidify their position atop the AFC West and maybe go out and get that first-round bye in the AFC playoffs.
And I don't know if it's just something this Chiefs special team saw, but that was another short kick to about the 20 for the Dolphin, but he just wasn't able to get it that far afterwards.
I'm not sure what that strategy is about. They've been doing it all game here. Mountain Goat around the outside picks up 6 before the Chiefs are able to bring them down.
And just trying to keep the defense honest down this much with this much time left in the third quarter, you just have to move the ball.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get the ball downfield. What, a minute 50 left in the third quarter. This is still a game here, and as he finds Shoeshine down inside the 30, and just like that, the Denver Broncos are in scoring territory and could make this a game, Taint.
Well, anything is possible with Stagecoach. He is able to commandeer come from behind wins. But, you know, the time is the fact that they just need to put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they've got a whole quarter to deal with there. They would love to get it in the end zone before we flip to that fourth quarter, I'm sure, as they give again to Mountain Goat around the right side. He picks up 4, leading to this 2nd and 6 where Stagecoach comes out in the gun. He's got time, pocket protects, looks, dips it off to the back. It's Bernstein who picks up the sticks, gets inside the 10.
That's Rod Papa Bear Bernstein. I think with 30 seconds left here, Dick, that is the first time we've just mentioned Papa Bear.
It's the first time Papa Bear has been mentioned in this game. First time he gets his hands on the ball. And when he does, he moves the sticks and moves them into striking distance. And here they give him the ball again. But the Chiefs are all over it.
And just the jump, the snap out by the defense, nothing the offense could do other than just curl up into the fetal position.
Here, Stagecoach calls his own number. No! We see Shoeshine standing open on the goal line. Finds them. That's 6 on the board for the Broncos. We have a game.
And here we go. Broncos scoring in the third quarter. Feels like they had to make anything of this. Let's take a look at that replay here. And oh no, oh my, they missed the extra point.
My goodness, Taint. That could be huge. That could actually decide the game here as we take a peek at that touchdown.
But here on the touchdown stage, Coach from the shotgun has time. Just makes the defense move on the threat of him running, has a man open at the goal line, and it would have been within one score, but with that miss, the Broncos going to have trouble here, Dick.
Yeah, I mean, that's... The ramifications that extra point miss could have on the Broncos' season are huge. You hate to put that on the kicker, but they would be one score away from tying this game. Now, they've got work to do. Here into a tight window, into
and that is not what the Broncos need, Dick. That is not what the Broncos need.
No, they need a quick stop here as they need to get the ball back twice now in the last 4 minutes and 30 seconds of this game if they want to challenge the Chiefs.
And this Broncos defense has made some adjustments. Will it be enough? They need the ball twice, and here's a sack. That is a good start.
Here Simon Fletcher puts a licking on the barber. Really gave him a shot there as he brings him down 4 yards deep in the backfield.
And time continues to tick away. The Chiefs do not mind, but for the Broncos, this is huge.
I'm surprised the Chiefs electing to go to the air a lot here. And here, wide open downfield. That's Cash again. That's Keith paying Cash the 35, the 25, the 20, the 15 before the Broncos catch him and bring him down. That might just about do it, Taint.
And this Broncos defense is just playing the run, and over top comes the pass. My goodness, just when you think this Chiefs offense is going to run and out, they zip zing over the top. Here we go.
All 4 wide receivers wide open there on that play as they give the Barry Blood Oath Ward and run some time off the clock here down inside the red zone of the Broncos.
And the time just continues to tick. This long drive by the Chiefs, by the barber, and here we go.
Here the Blood Oath off the left side, cuts it back to the middle, makes 2 men miss in between the last 2, crosses the goal line. What a run from Barry Blood Oath Ward.
My goodness, Dick. He just made 1 man miss. Oh my. It's just too much, too far for the Broncos, I think now. The Sheriff not going to catch the bandit today.
No, it doesn't look like they are. The Chiefs have shown that they're the better team here as they punch it in on that well-executed and well-orchestrated drive.
And the barber just on that touchdown, on that throw, was able to find a man, and he caught it just a zigzag on the run there from the running back, and a touchdown to pretty much put it out of reach. And the other button there, Dick. There you go.
That was Barry Blood Oath Ward on the hand. Word. Sorry, I keep calling him Ward. It's Barry Blood Oath Word on that handoff there. He made a few men miss. Stagecoach drops back, man open. That's Russell downfield. There's no quitting these Broncos. They move it to the 30 before the Chiefs bring them down. Do they have any chance, Taint?
And that is Derek the Hustle Russell. And while there is maybe a snowball's chance in somewhere, so to speak, I won't say it, praise be upon him, but there's just not enough time for 3 scores.
No, definitely not now as Neil Smith gets his first sack of the day, bringing down the Stagecoach. Chiefs, great performance on both sides of the ball today, Tate.
And they have just controlled the ball, controlled the flow, whether it was offense, defense, or special teams. And here we go again.
A sack there again. Neil Smith, 2 sacks on the day. 2 sacks in the last 2 plays. Taint.
And it just didn't seem like you was ending there.
I kind of ran out of something to say there. The game's over. A couple broadcasts in the book here today. A stagecoach calls his own number on this play late in the game. Around the outside, gets inside the 40. Takes a shot, risked the injury there. I'm surprised that's the play call they went with.
Well, it's just very surprising, maybe everything this offense has done today. It sometimes seems like maybe the offense was coaching from a defensive perspective, but I don't know. Here we go. He gets a pass off, but it gets blocked.
4th down, stagecoach takes a shot. He's one of the most durable quarterbacks in the league. He gets beat up every single week, lays his body on the line here. Incomplete, and a turnover to the Chiefs. Do you think the Broncos find their way into the playoffs still, Taint?
Well, just with the record, with the win-loss, they do have that chance. They do have the back door, so to speak, into the wild card. And with 1 play left, 5 ticks remaining, this game will end. Someone come on and tell to put the lights out.
Put the lights out, mama. No, they're going to throw this ball deep downfield. Wow, the Denver Broncos aren't going to appreciate that one as it's wrapped up. The Chiefs take a shot downfield. They are going to win this game 21-6 and take a hold of the AFC West.
And, well, it was good for the Broncos to come out in the second half and maybe show up a little and do a few things, but they needed to do more against this Chiefs team, this Chiefs offense, this Chiefs special teams. And just a few completions in the second half to give some statistics to the stagecoach and the receivers. Let's look at those second half highlights.
Get ready to punt the ball away here early in the 3rd quarter, Tate.
You know, I'm sure they just wanted to come out in the second half. Oh, no, my goodness.
A big-time block by the Chiefs.
And he gets his own block, but he cannot run because of the rules of the game.
40 yards there for the Chiefs. And they're looking to strike here just outside the 35 of the Broncos.
And now this Broncos defense will be pushed and see if they bend or break. And here they are bending, and oh no, they are breaking.
They break it right here as Blood Oath Ward scampers through a few holes in the defense and picks up a big gain down into the red zone.
Play can sometimes kind of do that to a team, Dick. Even though they are on the field for a minimum amount compared to the offense and defense, the momentum they can generate is a giant. And
they sure can, and here riding that wave of momentum is this Chiefs offense as Christian Mingle Okoye takes the ball off tackle and into the end zone. Bring them down.
And just trying to keep the defense honest down this much with this much time left in the 3rd quarter, you just have to move the ball.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get the ball downfield. What, a minute 50 left in the 3rd quarter. This is still a game here, and as he finds Shoeshine down inside the 30, and just like that.
And just the jump, the snap out by the defense, nothing the offense could do other than just curl up into the fetal position.
Here, stagecoach calls his own number. No! We see Shoeshine standing open on the goal line. Finds them. That's 6 on the board for the Broncos. We have a game.
The time just continues to tick. This long drive by the Chiefs, by the barber, and here we go.
Here, the Blood Oath off the left side, cuts it back to the middle, makes 2 men miss in between the last 2, crosses the goal line. What a run from Barry Blood Oath Ward.
This is huge.
Surprised the Chiefs electing to go to the air a lot here. And here, wide open downfield. That's Cash again. That's Keith paying Cash the 35, the 25, the 20, the 15 before the Broncos catch him and bring him down. That might just about do it.